Hi, I'm Dave from boyinaband.com, and today I'll be teaching you how to be a DJ. Now, first things first, you're going to need to get yourself a pair of these turntables and a mixer to be taken seriously as a DJ. You won't actually be using them. If you look closely down here, you'll see that I haven't actually got a stylus on there, and this isn't a vinyl, it's a piece of paper with the word vinyl written on it. Instead, you'll be using one of these, a laptop. So let's begin. Press play. Now we're getting somewhere. And while some people think this is about as complicated as it gets for a DJ, they don't know the real intricacies there are in the craft. And for these more advanced techniques, that's when it's useful to have one of these, a controller. Now, the first technique I'm going to talk about is the rewind. And for this one, just after the song drops, you have to stop the music, rewind it with the deck, and then play it again. Now, a common misconception about DJing is that it's important to keep the flow of the music going to keep everyone dancing, but this is really narrow-minded. If a song drops that you can see everyone's really getting into, this is a clear sign to stop the music and replay it again almost instantly. Now would be a good time to introduce you to the clubber. Clubbers have notoriously short memory spans, and since most club music isn't very repetitive, it's simply a wasted opportunity not to play it again. On the subject of repetitiveness, being a DJ, you no doubt have access to thousands of songs to choose from. However, it's important to remember to play exactly the same things that were played in the club the night before. Periodically though, it's important to put one headphone to your ear and bob up and down a little just to keep people on their toes. When you're mixing between two songs, many people will tell you it's important to match the BPM, or beats per minute, of the two tracks so they flow together. This is a very overused technique, and in my experience with more modern DJing, the best way to transition between two songs is to simply cut into the other song and make sure you have this sample on hand. Trigger it several times, ensuring it's about 10 decibels louder than the rest of the mix. Seamless. Now, remember, the crossfader is not for mixing. Instead, use it to cut out the song frequently so drunk clubbers can attempt to sing along. Ensure you come in a few milliseconds after the beginning of the next bar. You might find yourself a bit bored after about 3 songs in once you've checked your Facebook, and to keep yourself entertained, this is when you talk over the songs as they drop. Clubbers love this. Remember, they're there for the DJ, not the music. If you can do this more frequently and emphatically over the better songs, it generally works most effectively. Firstly, request that they put their hands up, particularly if the song is already suggesting that, since clubbers appreciate the reassurance. And the second tip, try suggesting that people scream for something. I generally recommend screaming for whatever national holiday is closest, screaming for someone's birthday, or if all else fails, screaming for the day of the week. If you're still worried about what you're saying, make sure the treble on your microphone is turned right down. While this does render you completely unintelligible, people will get the gist of your intentions from the tone of your voice, and that way you don't have to worry about exactly what you're saying. Now, I'm going to stop it there because health and safety in the workplace is vital. Now remember, when playing more intense genres of music such as drum and bass or dubstep, more testosterone-fueled clubbers might take it upon themselves to engage in a style of dancing known as moshing or fighting. Now this can be dangerous, but it can be safely counteracted by requesting that they don't mosh, because inebriated clubbers always listen to what you have to say. Now it can get a bit tiresome just the talking over the music on its own, so a technique commonly alternated with it is the use of effects. Now, I'm going to explain a bit of clubber psychology. Remember, they've heard the same songs time and again, so the least you can do is spice them up a little bit. So ensure you have an excessive amount of phase, filtering, and most importantly, beat repeat to hand. So there we go. I hope these tips have been useful. I've seen DJs using them to great effect all over the place, and I'm sure you will too. Hit like and favourite if you enjoyed this video, click subscribe to keep up to date with all the new Boy in a Band videos, and here's last week's and a random mystery video. Cheers for watching, and have a nice day!